in early childhood, I loved how everyone was such great friends. All of the kids, we all loved each other, and the teachers were always there to help us.
I remember drawing a picture at a table, and my favorite baseball player at that time, Derek Jeter, not anymore, but at the time. And I gave it to my teacher, and I just remember the smile on her face, and it made me very happy. I still remember it.
My fondest memory of early childhood would probably be like my relationships with my teachers, because like you could tell that they like treated you as if you were their own child, and like they really did have a love for you, and they would take care of you in every way, shape, or form. So like every time I would walk into school, I would always like look forward to seeing them, and it would just be like really comforting to know.
I actually remember early childhood very well as some of the greatest moments of my life. I loved all the excitement. I still have the same friends that were with me in EC2 when I started at Hillel.
So my fondest memory from early childhood was snow day, because it let us experience snow even though we live in Florida, and a lot of kids didn't see snow before that, so it was really fun to be able to play in snow in Florida.
My fondest memory of lower school is we all wrote essays, and then we came and we read them to the middle schoolers, and we were all so nervous to read to the middle schoolers, and we came and they all like clapped for us.
I remember in elementary school we had this one Mrs. Emmel's flea market, and we all brought in like different items from our house, and then we sold them, and our parents came, and it was really fun.
We did Daglanoo, where the Benocha route choreographed a dance for us to do, and we did it at Shul, and then we did it at Meisner, and then at the end we shaped our Israeli flags into the number of what year of Israel independence that was.
I have to say I did love Shabbos Oneg. Our grade has been very into singing ever since we were little, so that was a lot of fun.
I loved going to school with my twin sister Atara, and I made great friends like Aaron Katz and David Lugosi. I will miss Katz Holiday School next year. Thank you for the fun.
when I first came here, a lot of the kids like went up to me and they're like, "Hey, you want to be friends?" And I got like close with the kids here. And
coming to a new school, it was a very easy transition because everybody was very welcoming and warm. And, yeah.
It's always been everybody. Like, you can go to someone and ask anything, really. And everyone's kind and nice.
My friends at Hillel are very special to me. They always make sure to include me. I like playing with them at recess.
It's important to learn Torah because it teaches us a lot of important life lessons.
Us Jews need to learn Torah because we do not want to lose our Jewish identity, and the Torah is our identity, and without it we won't be able to live.
Torah is important because, well, it's not only that you're Jewish and you should know it, but it just applies to life. Like, for example, treat a neighbor like you would treat yourself.
Because you don't just learn about it, but you actually live it. You apply the halachot to everyday scenarios, and it's really cool seeing how many things actually apply to your everyday life.
Basically, if I have to make a decision in life, a big decision or big or small, I always refer to what I learned in my Torah classes with my rabbis and everything, and it really helps me to make good moral decisions and live a Jewish life.
I didn't know any Torah before I came here. I didn't know any Hebrew before this, and then I started in kindergarten. And now I'm learning Gemara, I'm learning Toshba and Chumash.
People always say that I'm one of the nicest people that they know, and I don't think I would have been able to. I don't think people would think of me the same way if I didn't learn Torah in Hillel this way.
Learning Torah is important because it shows us a guide for life. And if you don't have the guide for life, then you don't have life.
Specifically essay writing and math, I have improved.
I love English because whenever we're learning how to write a summary, whenever we're doing anything like that with writing, vocab, or any of that, I feel I'm always learning and I'm always accelerating. And I just really like that feeling that you're learning something and you feel like you're getting smarter and smarter every day.
And it taught us how to learn outside the box. I think I definitely started thinking more logically. I think that it wasn't I was just learning math. It was more of I was exercising my brain.
Well, the academics at Hillel are amazing. I've learned so much and I'm for sure prepared for high school.
The CARE program has taught me to be to look out for others and to make sure that everyone is okay.
The lesson that affected me at Hillel was to always help people no matter what. You don't know what they're going through, so never judge and just always help people.
where we learn about like things that we say that could affect other people and how we should act towards other people.
Care program, it kind of made me realize like the problems that there are in the world and like how we can help, not only by doing like big things but also like the small things just to make people happy.
I'm now like a more caring and compassionate person because of all the discussions that we had in our small groups and all the videos that we watched.
Here in Hillel, it feels good to kind of all sing out loud together and kind of all be a part of the same tefillah.
At first, like, I wasn't like davening every day and I didn't like really understand Hebrew that much, but when I came here, I really like when I started putting out tefillin, I started davening every single day, and here we have such a nice minyan.
Actually, in my Toshba class, that I learned that when people are davening, they shouldn't daven for what they want, but what they deserve, and thereby, when you daven, you deserve more. And I never thought about that until I took the class, and I just love the idea so much.
Being on the sports program helped me learn unity and winning as a team and losing as a team, and with just teamwork and experiencing troubles and victories together.
Soccer team teaches us life lessons on and off the field. So he would say, like, the same way you wouldn't want to be on a soccer team with bad players, you wouldn't want to hang out with bad people who do bad things.
Well, they've always given a sort of energy, sort of excitement with senses of humor and being able to work with you one-on-one if you don't understand anything.
I think that my teachers really care about me, and I think that my teachers really want the best for me. There wasn't a time in Hillel where I felt like I wasn't being pushed to my greatest potential.
Not only was it just a physical and just a learning experience, it was also an emotional experience where you're like learning what they have to say about our Judaism, and you're just learning different perspectives of life from different people.
In holiday school, teacher-student relationship is really unique. Like you get to like a lot of the teachers they all want you to succeed, and they're willing to do a lot to help you in your studies, and they're teachers, but they're also friends.
Holiday school is amazing, and I love the teachers and their like help that they give me for preparing for tests and finals and going to high school. Also, my friends are amazing, and the trips that we go on are really inspiring, especially the Israel trip, and they teach me a lot.
Yeah, I loved sea camp. My fondest memory of sea camp is going snorkeling and seeing dolphins.
We went to Washington, D.C., and we learned a lot about American history and went to some cool museums.
This Shabbaton was really such an amazing experience because we really bonded with the 7th graders. It was so much fun. Havdalah was so much fun. It was so nice, so beautiful. We all were so unified. The songs were amazing. Everything was so nice, and the room was dark, but the candle was lit. It was so pretty.
So this year I got to do 3D printing, which was very interesting because I've always wanted to do something like that, and it was nice to be able to do it in the school around my friends, and there's really a lot of choices to choose from.
Color was so much fun, especially this year because I was on the winning team and we didn't even care about winning, we just wanted to have fun, and then it was really fun also to win.
Being at Hillel has affected me hugely for Eretz Yisrael. It's gained me a lot of Zionism. I've taken the class Zionism. I learned a lot about the country, about the history of the country, how we have been there since the beginning, how we've always been there. We got it back in miracles of wars, 6-Day War, Independence War, just crazy, the country, and how going on the Israel trip brought it all to life.
Fondest memory in middle school was definitely the 8th grade trip to Israel because it was an amazing experience of my life, my first time in Israel. So much to do and it was so fun with my friends.
Probably the Israel trip because we learned about it throughout our whole school years here, and it's absolutely amazing finally knowing that everything we learned is actually true in there. My favorite part of the Israel trip was going to Beit Israel. We had the opportunity to celebrate Yom Ha'atzmaut with children who do not have what we have, but who were still able to sing and dance. It taught me to appreciate what I have.
So my favorite part of the Israel trip was right after Hatzalah. We all got in the tour bus, and someone in our grade decided to get a bag and start collecting money for Hatzalah. And we raised enough money, without being asked. We raised enough money I think we raised $500 and something, and we bought them something, and I think that was very special because you don't see that in a lot of schools.
Visiting the soldiers, that was an experience that really changed my perspective on life. It was amazing to see that they were all risking their life to protect the state of Israel. And they know it's dangerous, but they're able to put that aside and just focus on protecting the state of Israel, which is really inspiring.
I've always learned about the hotel and everything about Israel, and then when I finally went there, it came to life.
The most inspirational part to me, I feel, was Kever Rachel because I felt like I was in such a holy place, and my davening felt a lot more. It was more spiritual, my davening.
We're always davening for Israel. We always are thinking about Israel, and then finally in 8th grade we get to even go to Israel and learn about it, and it has made me love Israel.
Trip to Israel is in a class to itself. That was amazing. It blew my mind.